I live on a 120-acre ranch about 15 miles outside town. Cattle, a couple horses, big open sky. The best part? I'm miles away from any HOA nonsense. Or at least I was. Last fall, we had one heck of an incident. A small single-engine plane, a crop duster, lost power during a routine hop. The pilot was a local guy named Jim, an old friend who sometimes sprays my neighbor's fields. When the engine sputtered out, he aimed for the safest patch he could see. My back pasture. He made a textbook emergency landing. Bent the prop, dinged the landing gear, but he was fine. I drove out with my truck, checked Jim over, called the FAA hotline, and roped off the area. We do things by the book here, you have to when it comes to planes. Turns out, I wasn't the only one who saw the plane come down. Karen, a self-appointed enforcer for the HOA from the subdivision across the county road, spotted it too. I didn't think much of it until an hour later when two county deputies rolled up. They were polite, asked if everyone was okay, took my statement. But right behind them came Karen, in her golf cart, hair up in that trademark visor. She marched right up to the deputies and started demanding they arrest me. For what? Illegal aircraft storage, reckless endangerment, and my favorite, operating an unauthorized airstrip in a residential area. Mind you, my ranch is zoned agricultural and rural. No HOA rules apply here. And a plane making an emergency landing isn't exactly a daily commute. The deputy politely explained to Karen that this wasn't a crime. It was an emergency situation under FAA jurisdiction. They'd already contacted the FAA investigator and the NTSB, and the plane would be removed once they finished their inspection. Karen wouldn't let it go. She kept yelling about property values and her view being ruined by a wrecked plane. She actually tried to climb under the sheriff's tape to take pictures. The deputy told her 3 times to step back. She didn't listen. She crossed the tape, and that's when the FAA rep showed up. He was less than amused to see some random HOA busybody stomping around an active investigation site. He asked Karen for her name. She smugly gave it, assuming she was helping. A week later, Karen got a letter in the mail. A federal fine for interfering with an FAA investigation site and trespassing on a controlled crash scene. Apparently, crossing that tape wasn't just annoying. It's a violation of federal regulations. Word got out pretty quick. The HOA tried to spin it like I'd endangered everyone's safety. But my neighbors backed me up. Jim did exactly what he was trained to do. The ranch was the safest spot to bring her down, and the only hazard was Karen sticking her nose where it didn't belong. The plane got hauled off for repairs. Jim's fine, I'm fine, my cattle are fine, and Karen's $5,000 lighter thanks to that federal fine. Funny thing, I haven't heard a peep from her since. No more HOA letters about my unsightly farm equipment by the road. No more calls about illegal livestock enclosures. Yes, she finally learned that when you live outside HOA borders, you live by real rules, not Karen's made-up ones.